Dear students, today we will continue with accounting vouchers. In the last class, we have seen four types of vouchers: contra, payment, receipt, and journal, and in the debit note and credit note. Some people will take debit note and credit note as separate vouchers, but we have taken it as journal vouchers. Okay. Then sales voucher. And the shortcut key is F8, F8 function key. This voucher is to record all entries related to trading related sales. Okay, this voucher is to record trade related sales. What the trade related sales is? If you have a purchase sales business, then we can take sales voucher. But nowadays there is a taxation system, there is a VAT and maybe the GST. These concepts are there, and these concepts are available in the sales voucher, not in the receipt. Some people will think, or even in some books, they have given sales as receipt, but it's not possible since there is a taxation system. Example of credit sales. Okay, both we will take it as sales voucher only. And if there is a credit sales, the party will come. Like here you can see name of the buyer debit and sales account credit. And if there is a VAT, then VAT account credit. Example for cash sales. Cash account debit and sales account credit. Purchase voucher F9. This voucher is to record all trade related purchases. Okay, if you are making sales in the trading business, then the sales voucher. If you are making purchases from the creditors, then the purchase voucher. Example for credit purchase. And remember, for credit purchase as well as cash purchase, we will take same purchase voucher. Even there is a check given, then also we will take it as a purchase voucher. Purchase account debit, name of the seller, credit. Purchase account debit, name of the seller, credit. That means sundry creditor account, credit. Cash purchase. Purchase account debit and the cash account credit. If there is a VAT, VAT account debit and purchase account debit. Cash account credit. And if there is a bank, bank account credit. Next one is memo voucher, and shortcut key is Control plus F10. It is non-accounting voucher entry which does not affect our accounts. Remember, it is a non-accounting voucher and it will not affect our accounts. The entries in this voucher are not posted into ledgers, but they are stored in separate memo register. A memo voucher can be converted into regular voucher of any one type, maybe payment, receipt, contra. At any moment, you can change it to memo voucher, you can change it to payment, receipt, contra, okay, sales, anything. And in the demo, we can see that how it works. Reverse journal. Reverse journals are special journals. Those are automatically reversed after a specified date. And this reverse journal is helpful in the companies or in the bigger organization. Sometimes they want to find out maybe monthly or quarterly profit and loss account. Okay, at that time, maybe they have to post some ledgers for the adjustment at that time. Maybe for example, depreciation. At the year end, they have to take the depreciation. But to know the profit and loss properly, maybe in the month end or maybe the quarterly, in the quarterly year end, they have to take some adjustment entries. For that purpose, they can go for reverse journal. Even you can take journal, but the advantage of reverse journal is after the some duration, you can specify one date. After that date, those things will be reversed. Okay, that's the advantage of reverse journal compared to journal. And example like provision for depreciation. For depreciation provision, like you want to find out how much we can reserve it for depreciation, and on that basis I want to find out the profit and loss account. For that purpose, reverse journal is useful. And remember to activate memo voucher and the reverse journal and optional vouchers in the F11. That means click on F11 features button and enable use reverse journal and optional vouchers as yes. Okay. Otherwise, it will not display these vouchers in voucher entry screen. There are two more vouchers. Those we will call it as a supplementary vouchers. Optional voucher. It is even non-accounting voucher, same as memo voucher. It is not a separate voucher type. An existing voucher may be marked as optional. Optional voucher does not affect our account. Same like memo voucher. There is no difference between optional and memo voucher. Remember. Post dated voucher. Shortcut key is Ctrl plus T. Here optional Ctrl plus L. You can mark voucher as post dated while entering them. Tally will include the post dated voucher in the account books only on the due date, that means on the given date. The post dated button on the button bar toggle between post dated and current. Maybe by default it will be current. The transaction is for the current date, whatever date you are selecting. But when you click on the post dated button and if you enter the transaction, that will be stored on that specific date register. Maybe for example, today is 12th and maybe you want to take the voucher maybe for 20th. Then you have to take the transaction date as 20th by pressing F2. 20th you have to take, and then you have to click on post dated button, or maybe you can press Ctrl T. Then the post dated button will be active and then you can enter the transaction, and till 20th in your account that transaction will not come, and when you move to 20th date, then the post dated will be converted to normal transaction. That is the use of post dated voucher, and it is commonly useful maybe to pay post dated checks. Here you can see example. Suppose you pay rent in the last week of every month. You can set up the payments in advance, which will include in books automatically on that specific date. Maybe to the landlord or maybe to the owner of your business or owner of your premise, you will give the rent, and that you can include for the specific date. Automatically on that specific date, that transaction will be included in your book. Now we will see example or demo on all these vouchers. So first open company. Now we are in the my college company. Now I will take F11 features, okay, to enable the taxation. Even without taxation, you can enter the transaction. Just I'll show without any inventory or without any taxation. So F8, sales, party name. Maybe we can create one party. Alt C to create a party. Maybe for example, I'll take my name, Xavier account. under sundry debtors. Okay. And before that, we have to take the purchase. So even I will create purchase now. F9 purchase. Party name. We will create one ledger here. Party name is maybe Rama account, because it may be Rama or Rama. Then sundry creditor. Even you can set the default credit period 15 days. Then it will intimate the operator after the 15 days. Okay, so that's why even you can set the default credit period, and all other things informations you can enter, and you can press enter. Then we need a purchase ledger here. You can create it again by pressing Alt C. Purchase account. Even you can take, if you have a TV business, TV purchase account. If you have some other business, otherwise even you can take goods purchase account. That will be better. For example, if you have different products business, then mention those products names. Goods purchase account under purchase account. Okay, now I'm not taking VAT here. Directly I'll take goods purchase account. Then name of item. So now presently it is an item invoice. I'll change it to account invoice. Now again I have to take goods purchase account to enter the information directly. Maybe for example 10,000 rupees goods. So we have entered goods purchase account, that is RAM account credit, goods purchase account debit. So in the purchase, the downside is debit and here it is credit and debit. Okay, party name credit, goods purchase account debit. Now we can press enter. Now the purchase is over. In the same way, you can take sales, F8. Sales, I will take my name, Xavier account. Sales ledger, again press Alt C. Press Alt C and create sales account. Sales account under sales account. Then press enter. Again you have to take sales account. Okay, even you can take good sales account. Maybe for example 5,000. Okay, even you can enter the narration. Now purchase and sales are over. Now here you can see in the profit and loss account we have 10,000 rupees purchase, 5,000 rupees sales. Okay, and there is no opening stock or closing stock since we have not mentioned inventory. We have not mentioned inventory, so there is no opening stock or closing stock. Okay, that we will see later, how to take the opening stock or closing stock automatically. But here, if you maintain in this way, then you have to take the opening stock or closing stock manually. Now again we will go to accounting vouchers. We have seen purchase and sales. Now we will see one more, that is memo voucher. Now you can see here memo is available but it is not active. Okay, so the bar is not in an active mode. Even if you press, it will not take. So go to features, press F11 or click on the button F11, and in that there is an option, use reverse journal and optional vouchers to yes, and press enter. Now reverse journal and memo vouchers are activated. You can see, and double line indicates control, single line indicates alt key. Now this is control F10 memo voucher. Click on memo vouchers. Now memorandum voucher is active. Now I will take one entry and afterwards we'll see. Maybe for example, I will take refreshment. Yes, maybe 5,000 rupees and credit to cash. Okay, I'll take the date as maybe 8th. Remember, on 8th date we have taken refreshments account. Whether it affects or not, we will see. Now we will move to profit and loss account. And just see, it's not affected. Now there is refreshment is of only 200. That means the memo voucher will not affect the accounts. Then where it will go? So we will see in the display, okay, in the gateway of Tally display, there is one option called exception reports, and in that there are memorandum vouchers, and in that there is one voucher with for the refreshments. Okay, and this we can convert it to payment just by pressing F5. Anytime you can convert by moving into this option. Once again I'll show that method. In the gateway of Tally, move to display, in that exception reports, and in that there is memorandum vouchers, and we can take memorandum voucher and we can convert it. If you don't want this voucher, just delete it by pressing Alt D. So it's deleted. There is no memo voucher now. Thank you, students. In the next class, we will see other vouchers.